The radio says thaw. Water drips from eaves and broken gutters. Sometime past midnight, snow's duvet shrugs itself from the roof, slips past our window, and now lies below us, slumped over the clipped yews. Blood on the tracks, stuck on repeat, backs the intermittent crashing of icicles and falling coals, rain's neat fingering on upturned milk pails, and our two pulses beating together, just out of sync. Staying up late again, in a blue smoke truce, brought on by shared joints, we lie back by the fire, tangled up and too spaced out to see. We always did feel the same, but hey babe, now it's from a different point of view. In the taxi to the airport, I begin to dream of you, of how you will greet me, take me into your arms, kiss my eyelids, stroke my hair, caress my breast, carry me to your bed, and of how. But at this point I wake up, and forgetting where I am, let out a sort of moan like a dying dove, which causes the driver, an elderly Asian man of distinguished appearance, to ask kindly if I'm all right, lady. And when I say thank you, just a touch of anticipation, he offers to stop at the chemist. Dear traitor, I was just wondering whether you'd noticed the date. July the 29th, remember? If you hadn't screwed up, and if I'd stuck it out, this would have been our golden wedding. But you chucked it in all sort of halfway through. A pity if you think of it. There could have been one hell of a party. Music, fireworks, no change there, champagne, and the last tier of the cake. Can't you just see it all? The 5 children and the grandchildren, and our eldest making a speech, or some old fart we've known forever drunk and rambling on with everyone cheering, and the band strikes up the anniversary waltz. You give me a topaz, we'll sweep onto the floor, me and Golami, Bouquet and Alice band to match on a song, which on reflection is at my age a mistake. And look, here's you, rakish as ever, yellow silk cravat, rose buttonhole, and that cheery air of desperate optimism which a lifetime of wrong choices had not quite scotched. Still, 24 years are not to be sneezed at. Few couples nowadays make it that far, so in spite of everything, wherever you are, good luck. If you are here, you bastard, I share the caviar. Your letter did not come today. I recognized it at once. The way it failed to make its usual belly flop down onto the mat. Every unwritten flourish of curlicue in blue-black Stevensons on the absent grey weave of Conqueror's smooth satin, the faintest smear of saliva which should have been where, oddly enough, a first-class stamp wasn't. The trace of your aftershave, spice and sandalwood, that somehow eluded me. And if only you had seen how eagerly I didn't tear open the envelope, how easily I was seduced by every ardent word not found there, and how, above all, I was entranced by the way you'd added those 7 sweet and non-existent kisses.